Hello everyone, I'd like to welcome all of you. I'm Iván Muck, co-founder and CEO at FF Next, where we create design-driven mobile banking solutions for financial innovators with a special focus on younger customers. As the CSO of Strive, in the following few minutes, I'm going to introduce you to the first aspiring challenger bank designed for parents and kids and the account that grows with your family. Strive is a venture that builds on the experience and domain knowledge of two fintech companies, FF Next and GoSave. At FF Next, we have worked together with 5+ banks since 2017 and created a popular family banking app called Rocket Money. In 2019, we took part in the prestigious F10 Accelerator program in Zurich, where we met the Techstars-backed GoSave team from Australia and their next generation piggy bank, loved by over 1,000 families already using them. Since we, as FF Next, we're focusing on providing a solution to enhance teenagers' digital money management skills, and GoSave focused on 5 to 10-year-old youngsters' needs, which is a totally different dimension, I can tell you. We felt we have right now a great momentum to jointly provide age-appropriate tools for 0 to 18-year-olds, which is non-existent yet on the market. So we decided to join forces and created a joint value proposition, which is now called Strive. The aim of our solution is to provide families with a tool that helps parents teach the basics of financial consciousness for their children in a controlled environment, following the principle of learning by doing. Based on our joint expertise in fintech and youth banking, we created a comprehensive value proposition that helps parents teach their kids about money in a fun and engaging, yet very effective and safe way. And why we decided to deal with family banking in the first place? We believe that youngsters are disconnected from banks, and already our age group uses, or at least tried out, fancier fintech solutions like Revolut, Monzo, Starling or N26. Banks are losing massive amounts of customers under 30 before actually they would generate revenues for them. We have a generation of kids growing up in a society that is becoming increasingly cashless. This trend is also triggered by COVID-19, since people are using their credit cards more often for safety reasons, and we buy more things online too. With 65 million families in Europe and 129 million families in the US, there is a huge audience that needs effective solutions to equip younger generations with tools to be financially conscious and secure when reaching adulthood. We believe that taking control over your finances is a lifetime of work. And starting to learn about financial literacy and how to manage your money is vital from a young age. In order to increase the financial consciousness of youngsters, they must be involved in financial services early on, which requires digital solutions, interfaces, and in the end, applications which can be used easily and intuitively. Only 5% of millennials feel their bank fully understands their financial needs. 44% of youngsters under the age of 35 are financially illiterate in major advanced economies. 53% of youngsters don't think their bank offers anything different from the rest, although differentiation would be important. And why? Because 33% of them are open to switch banks within 3 months if a better or more lucrative option comes in their way. We've got some more interesting numbers too. Neobank's customer base across Europe has skyrocketed by more than 15 million. This number will reach 85 million by 2023, and at the same time, retail banks have seen a decrease of 2 million customers. Warren Buffett's greatest inspiration was his dad. What he learned from him from an early age was to have the right habits from a very young age. Saving was one of the most important lessons he taught him. Researchers have noted that 80% of our brain growth happens at the age of 3. Kids are already able to grasp basic money concepts between the ages of 3 and 4, and by the age of 7, basic concepts relating to future financial behaviors will typically have developed. It's also interesting to see how players focus on the so-called super app approach, like Tinkoff from Russia or Revolut, here on this slide, are focusing on youth and family banking. Revolut's brand new solution is designed for kids between 7 to 17. It is a new section in the Revolut app for parents to manage their kids' spendings. However, they offer the very same solution for different age groups that have totally different needs. And how we are building a challenger bank designed for parents and kids, we put together an end-to-end customer journey for youngsters and their parents. We have savings accounts set up by parents for 0 to 5-year-old children, a next generation piggy bank for the 5 to 7-year-old segment, a pocket money application for the 10 plus kids, customizable Strive card for teenagers, and a parent Strive app that gives access to all Strive tools and features, including savings accounts, interactive piggy banks, chores and pocket money management, goals and rewards marketplace, and kids' own debit cards. When it comes to spending, the cards for each child allow unique parental control as well. Top-ups, online and in-store purchases, all with real-time notifications and spending rules, teaching healthy money management habits for kids. We also intend to establish Strive as a thought leader in the family finances / banking space, with not only age-appropriate products such as the Strive Parents and Kids app, but also content. For example, our app will have a dedicated section with educational blog and article pieces for both parents and kids, depending on who is using the app. We are also planning to deploy part of our proceeds from our seed round towards studying efficacy in schools for distance education due to lockdown and within children with autism and learning difficulties. Our digital piggy bank, Penny, can be a great tool for kids with learning disabilities. It is estimated that approximately 5 million European kids would be on the autism spectrum, and physical products really benefit their learning as classroom environments are difficult. Providing parents with Penny would greatly benefit their kids' financial literacy learning. Essentially, our product is designed for the middle class, where we could do a lot of financial literacy programs and support for lower income parts of the UK and single parents as well. We have partnered with one of the most influential UK youth charities, MyBank, and we are in active communication with them to come up with the most impactful strategies to improve financial literacy among local communities. Last but not least, we are not only providing tools to increase financial literacy, but we are willing to invest in measuring our impact, sending out surveys, organizing events for our community members, families. And most importantly, we believe that design plays an integral role in family banking.
Hey everyone, I'm Ferenc Muck, I'm the head of design at Strive. So this is indeed a huge design challenge to build an end-to-end experience for family banking. In most cases, only the need what is clear. Kids should be grown up financially consciously, but there's a certain gap among parents and kids. It isn't sure that parents are on the top of their finances, so that's why this whole problem should be considered as a complex experience map. So we mapped out all these touch points, and based on our findings, we gave different answers to different pain points. The first touch point for kids comes from the age group of 5 to 12 years. We offer a digital piggy and an age-appropriate app focusing on teaching the basics of chores, goals, rewards, and more. It was a great research finding that there are so many differences among teens in different age groups that the best idea is to come up with a modular approach with different functions when it comes to designing a family banking app. So we kind of combine the digital and physical product experience when thinking about this specific age group, and we hope that after being able to save and set goals on their own, kids learn how to manage money and they can leave home with the confidence and financial literacy. The majority of parents are looking for ways to teach their children about money. Strive is a system so parents can start saving for their kids from an early age by saving into our pots, then graduate to Penny the Pig, our interactive money box, and then onto our debit cards. Unlike our competitors, you don't have to wait for the kids to be old enough for a debit card. Parents can download the Strive app for their kids at any age to begin. We don't just give parents an account, we give them age-appropriate tools to teach key concepts such as savings, goals, chores, and rewards. And when making the visual design, we had to pay attention to the fact that the buyer persona of the app is the parent, but in most cases the reuser will be the child. So the design had to remain playful at the same time, but it also had to suggest reliability. We ended up using 3D rendered illustrations in order to make the whole branding unique and rather crafty. And we are planning to add new items to our library. This style takes the spirit of older skeuomorphic design trends, but leverages the advances we have made in interface design. Designers can add all the chrome reflections or soft shadows they want to do to icons and spot illustrations, but they leave the buttons and interactive elements alone. These new visuals look great and are attention-grabbing, and they definitely stand out. So our rockstar illustrators designed everything in 2D, then created more realistic and detailed concepts in 3D. So this approach has really broadened our design vocabulary, and we think that this is indeed visually engaging. So let's have a look at thrivefam.com, and you can apply on the waiting list for a free digital piggy.
So hi, I'm Andrew. I'm one of the founders of Strive as well with the rest of the team, and this is Penny the Pig. And Penny is a physical and a digital piggy bank that has a 5.5-inch display that lights up and shows the balance held in a Strive account, and also goals, chores, rewards, other things that you've set up with the kids that help them learn about saving and really interacting with saving from an early age. We see it as a bridge between the physical and the digital world. So the contents of a digital wallet or an account in the cloud is shown on this device. And so kids can really get a sense of money even without physical cash, which is getting harder and harder to do. So it's a core part of the Strive offering, making saving fun, and Penny, and hopefully she gets some other friends and other characters over time, but is a really core part of what we're hoping to achieve.
It's been a pleasure talking about Strive here. We very much look forward to hearing your questions. Thank you.